The BMP look funny.
It do kinda.
BMP look like oh. Oh. Put a bush on it. Call it a day. Got a little mustache. That's what it is. Man, I think I like being scared, and I wish you all were there.
Guess that's something.
Nose art.
All right, I'm gonna get something to drink quick,
Good
and
luck.
then
Godspeed, soldier.
we can do whatever.
Hey man, I think I like being scared, and I wish you all were there. Man, I really think that I think. Crew level 45, brother. Brother. Get the flamer. The heavy flamer. The leopard. The M48A2. This coupon can be sold on the marketplace. Yep, no one's buying it. About to consume it. Consume. I like being scared. Hey man, I think I like being scared. Bonk.
Man, I forgot to turn my chat bot on, and I'm just having a.
I should
I'm
restart
having a.
mine.
I'm having a moment.
Certified streamer moment.
Yeah, pro streamer moment.
Bro, we love those.
Okay, I think it works.
Ballin'. Now I'm not what you see, Lord. I tried. Now it seems.
Absolutely. And what a fitting quote.
What quote is it?
From dog shit to dog shit. I heard all of that. So, what do you do in Germany? Is that what we got going
I'd
on?
reckon.
I would
Gypsy
reckon.
road can't take me home.
All right. No. There it is.
Yes.
Dude, there's always a delay between like when I select game capture in Streamlabs and the game actually showing up, and it scares me every time.
I wish I could send my mouse wheel unhinged like you can. But I can't unhinge my mouse wheel.
It's very nice. Especially when you gotta rotate shit
Right?
like bushes. You gotta make your decals very large.
Right.
So I put Eva. It's kind of an awkward tank.
What's that?
The M48A2.
It is, isn't it? It's going up
Really
to 7.3.
can't really put Eva anywhere.
Can you even operator country GDR? I think it was Russia occupied Germany. That would make sense because it's a BMP.
Yeah. Also, why you can't have any semblance of depression.
Right. Hello, Peter. I just want the Flugabwehr Rocketen system Roland auf Radkraftfahrzeug.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, me too. I want whatever you said.
Or as some people would say, Flurocrod.
Yeah, see, that's what people can understand. That's why they say that.
What about
All right.
the...
I'm ready to rock and roll
Whoa.
whenever.
What the... I'm assuming the Flurok PZ is the Flugabwehr Rocketen Panzer. It would make sense, right?
I mean, it would. Brady said he's at church.
I don't remember him saying anything about church, but okay, it checks out.
Not a clue.
Fucking church people.
But hey, it'd be like that, right?
Yeah, do.
Oh, I hate this map. Hey.
What a 7-3 game.
Guess it's not that bad.
Could be worse.
Could be much worse. It could have been 8-3.
I'm glad I spawned on this side. Holy shit.
Igor, get out of the way.
They call me the Tiger King.
Do they?
No. Not even in my King Tiger. There's a concept coming up pretty close to me, isn't there? Oh, he's not that fast.
They call me the Beta Tiger.
The what?
The Beta Tiger.
Someone just tried to shoot me. Brother, why?
Whack.
They hit that panther too.
Yeah. don't even know where where they're shooting from. Good map design. True.
Howdy, I'm gonna let the main battle tanks go. Do you like my little mustache I have?
Should have put it just hanging off the front of your tank.
Nah, but then I'll like, if I hide behind the bush, I'll blend in a little better, because like the bottom of my tank will be, you know. That's a heavy. That's kind of scary.
Is a jumbo. Jumbonium. Pretty sure 80% of the maps are bad. I'm 100% sure you're right.
Yeah, me too.
What do you see, Panther? What do you see?
A tiger.
Sees nothing.
I don't know what to do.
Oh no. You want to shoot something? That might be the move, I think.
Oh, you reckon?
I would think so, but
I would just like to scout something. That might even be fun.
don't take my word for it. Are we on the B point?
We decapped it.
Get those trees out of the way, please. Hey, look at you. Only got his commander. Damn.
I'm gonna get fucking chrome domed here. I can feel it.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, there's two right there.
Hey, teamwork.
Okay, there's one right there. Man, the Leo kind of good though.
I mean, yeah. Do you have the heat for it? Heat pin
Not
stabilize?
yet.
Oh. Oh shit, there's
What's up?
look at the map right now. Just south of us, there's a guy. The other side of the hill.
M46 probably. There's still a guy up here, I'm pretty sure.
One of them died.
I might turn around
There's
and
a
look
guy
at that.
on B. Oh yeah, he's definitely coming this way. Can't do anything about that guy that's scouted there.
Getting spawn camped in the other spawn.
Are we?
Yeah.
loader
Like I'm
horizontal
gonna.
turret drive of that guy?
Of which guy?
That guy.
I do not see this man. Oh, way out there.
You got a plane up? 2 planes up? One plane up?
1, 2.
But they got a couple. My bad.
I think just 2.
Okay.
Attention to the designated grid square. Yes.
Where? I hear something in front of us. Hey, nice kill. Oh, T-34.
Where?
Far.
Oh,
Not
okay.
all that far, though. That's unfortunate. Think he's like out here?
Okay. Oh, American T-34.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close. Yes. Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid square.
Damn, I made someone mad.
Typical American.
No, that was a Japanese player.
Oh,
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I just saw the plane die.
Oh yeah.
I made an assumption.
I mean, astute assumption.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours. Attention to the designated grid square. We have most of the zones. Attention to the designated grid zone.
You don't sound like you're alone.
Who's that?
Like a T-34 or something over here by me. I'm hoping he's alone. I feel like he's not. What? Hello? I didn't even see this guy. That's terrible.
Okay.
The guy that's right in front of me.
Oh man, I can't help you. I'm sorry.
No, I said it last night, but I'll say it again. I think it's time for new glasses.
Yeah, you did say that last night, didn't you? I think we win though. Big dub.
Indeed we do.
Forgot I was streaming for a second. Just chilling in my martyr, just AFK, brain off, shoot plane.
It's okay. I guess it's better than normal
What's up?
German mains.
German main. Oh, W. You hate
Brain
working
off.
on solo.
Just only holding W.
Solo what? Yeah, brain off W. Brain off W.
Brain off W.
Brain off only
Heard
W.
all that. George W.
George H.W.
George Washington.
George Washington Carver?
Sure.
Was that a guy? I think that was a guy.
Just creating people.
Yeah.
Yeah, George Washington
Actuators
Carver.
suck.
He was an agricultural scientist.
Oh, wait, in what, like the 1800s?
The early 20th century.
The 1900s?
Yes.
How are the games going? We played one game and then we won. I guess that's good.
He got
Right.
the Spingarn medal in 1923. Good for him.
Don't know what that means, but okay.
I have no idea what it is. I didn't click on it.
I do not care to know.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Was that a motherfucking ATGM?
Motherfucking.
Beeschurger.
Hey, y'all want some beans? Let me get some of them motherfucking beans.
Ayo, who got beans in their pocket?
Who got beans?
Nice leopard.
Hey, thanks, man. Oh, I saw a guy.
Oh man, I hope he doesn't see me.
It didn't look like he was looking this way.
Alright, cool.
There's somebody else here. I don't know what you are.
Where is he?
Like, up on A. He's capping A right now.
Ah, that sucks. Yeehaw. Oh, someone's got an ATGM.
Yup.
Sucks, because I also got those.
Oh. I don't know what you are, but you look like you're gonna fucking wreck my day.
I don't see that light tank, brother.
Can you shoot through this? Oh, he
Jarvis,
shot.
sure,
So.
let us get through this game.
Bouncy ass gun, bro. Oh my god. Got my fucking cannon breach, bro. I hate it.
Okay,
Oh, there's
so
somebody there too.
the guidance on this missile lasts for like a millisecond, so. Anyway, Pete,
Oh,
I'm
we're
doing
the
alright.
only. You're the only tank over there.
Hope nobody knows that I exist.
Well, there's like 3, 4 tanks over there. Somebody will find you. Don't worry. Like him. It's an IS, I think.
I'm very worried. I'm very uncomfortable.
What did I hit? I think I've been trolled by Russian armor again. There we go.
There's another guy like right here.
I see him. IS? Maybe? Can't tell, you got too many bushes on. Oh, there's an IS there. My goodness. Not going there.
Damn, a T-10 showed up.
The hell is a T-10?
I have no clue. Some sort of fucking Russian thing. Alright, it's martyr time.
Brother from where? Way over there. I don't think I spawn in it. Oh, I do. Good. Yay.
Why are you spawn camping, brother?
He's spawn camping from very far.
I'm gonna kill him in my leopard. Where the fuck did he go?
I would have no idea.
Okay. Oh, he's over there.
Man. Well, I don't know why I was gonna do that.
That didn't do anything
My
to him?
intrusive thoughts told me to push forward.
That doesn't do anything to that guy?
Then I remembered I was a Kugelblitz.
Oh, you're a Kugelblitz.
That would have ended poorly for me.
That APDS is doing nothing where it should probably be doing a lot of things. I can't barrel that, man. And I got shot from the left by a T-62. Why does the other spawn get, like, stuff to hide behind in their spawn? We get fucking
Yeah,
dog
pretty
shit
much
to...
their whole spawn is like cover.
Whoa, another great map from Gaijin Entertainment. Holy fucking shit.
Who'd have thought?
Get killed by this medium tank that's pushing our spawn, but
Oh yeah, me too, don't worry.
yeah, sorry
Damn.
to see that. Oh.
Oh,
Oh shit, what's up, Casey? How you doing? I can't wait for this plane to come back around and kill me. I actually cannot wait.
yeah. Me too.
Actually.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
look at all
there's
those red dots on the fucking map. Oh my
yeah,
god.
I know.
Not, you know, not a whole lot.
Where?
How about with
Huh?
you working
Shooting at
gaming?
me.
Huh.
And barreled. I gotta reload. I think my loader is dead.
These shells fly at the speed of fucking... I can run faster than these. Outmaneuver kill. Oh, I die. No, I don't.
Hey, best squad.
Brother, how did we do this? There was
We do
only
not
two of
know.
us.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Unexpected threat. Kill a player vehicle with an
Whoa.
AA.
Oh. Oh, I got
It
that
was a
too.
plane.
Hell yeah.
It was a plane. I'm pretty sure that was
I
expected.
need
That
to
was
get
like
a
the most
happy
expected
ending.
thing. Oh,
I need to win 4 games.
on my way.
Yo, what up, Alex? Man, I could just change my category to I'm just sleeping and lean back and fucking fall asleep right now. That would be fucking good. All right. Yeah, you don't work this weekend, right? We should play Rocket League or something. Or Hearts of Iron. That'd be fun. I forget how to play Hearts of Iron, but I'm gonna invite Jarvis. We can play in his G6 and then fucking be sad and
Fly
everything
like a
else.
G6. He can
Yeah.
be fly like a G6 and then be
I
sad.
I don't know how to play that game, but I'd play that game. I'm so fly like a G6.
You know, I'm not feeling this song. A Rockstar by Da Baby.
Banger. Pull up.
Da Baby Car.
I think that's a Meat Wagon video. I think I knew that video before I knew who Meat
Probably.
Wagon was.
Probably.
The baby animation. Let's go to it is Meat Canyon.
The baby car. Bro, it's so good. Open image in new tab. Save image as the baby car.
Why are there people just they re-uploaded the same video and mute.
What are you watching? Me Canyon?
Yeah, but there's another guy who uploaded Meat Canyon's video and like didn't even I dislike this. Fuck off. Huh. Ah, what did I hit? Count Alex. Why? Oh. Yes, I know horror show. Oh, you got parts, night vision, and FP. Hell yeah.
Man. Mute desktop. What did Jarvis
Oh god.
send?
Oh no. Oh, the Doe 335's max speed is 790 kilometers an hour.
You as fuck, bro.
What?
The top one that he sent, the first one.
I'll watch it later. Gamer, I could go to bed right now.
Yep.
All right.
I won't.
Right. I'm gonna pop a best squad wager if I have one.
Hey, I think I have one of those
Scheisse.
that I wasted the first one.
Oh?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I popped it yesterday, and then
Well, did we just play like a one jet game?
we played two. What is the plane?
Oh, the S199. Oh my god, I forgot about that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. So anyway, let's go.
Just had to grab some soda off the ground.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Damn. Fast as fuck, boy.
Right.
And it's not even a full up tier.
Ballin'.
Has science gone too far? I think it has.
It's sea time. Let's go see what we can.
Uh,
Haha.
got jokes tonight, huh?
Nope.
Never do.
If it's just funny, that must mean you think it's funny. Because I joke 0% of the time.
Oh, I have a good clip for you, Mitch.
Oh, fuck. Like, is
It
it a
was,
clip of me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
God.
It was one when I was putting that
Just recording?
like, yeah, those recordings.
Oh, man, did I
I
say
was
some
going
fuck
through-
shit?
Nah,
Just send it to me later.
nah.
Just send it to me
Yeah, I
later.
will. I will. It's. I'll put it in the War Thunder chat. Everybody can
Okay.
have a good time with that edit.
BMP. Yeah, I don't like this road. Let's not
Oh,
go
you
down.
sound like you're gonna
Watch.
die.
Watch straight here.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a guy that just went down there.
Oh, I think I hear him over there.
Bounce.
You bounced?
Yeah.
Mock.
Fuck, I'm not gonna bounce you though. He missed. Get fucked, bud.
Careful, gamers. Ah, your BMP1's cooler than my BMP1. Almost like I got a stabilizer, though.
Yeah. I really want to chase this Pershing. But I don't really want to chase this Pershing.
I'm afraid of what that is.
I'm gonna chase the Pershing.
Do it.
T26E1?
Is that the new AMX? No, it's not. It looks fucking like it.
What was the new AMX?
It's the AMX-50, like, something goofy.
50 something goofy.
Yeah, it's got like a parenthesis that I don't know what it is.
Gotcha.
Somebody got hit to our right. I think it was Dad. No!
Yeah. He died. Oh, Israeli? Scary.
Shot?
The shoat?
Watch left,
Shot?
watch left, watch left, watch left.
Watch left.
Oh, me.
He's behind me.
Not you.
He's on the C point.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to tell Jarvis stuff, but he's not here. I don't want to wait for my lunch to get colder. Why can't I eat it now?
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Oh, Scheisse.
Do we have to start a new Smitchy series?
Is that?
Call it like Smitchy Fat Moments or something?
Okay, wow. He did nothing to that man, G6. Where is he? Oh, shit.
Just singing your little lunchtime song.
Ever just sing a lunchtime song?
I normally don't. But it sounds like you might.
Oh my god. This AMX kills me now. No, yeah, he kills me. What? That didn't
Damn.
kill him. I'm so confused. It didn't even pen him. It did nothing to him.
I only got his loader. I fucking hate it here. Oh, that's for me. Ouch.
Captured most of the strategic zones.
Man. Only a loader. Quite annoying. Hey, nice martyr.
Thanks. Oh, man. Everything's collapsing around us.
Wow. That man died.
Ah, that guy has been dead for the past 20 minutes, and I
Oh,
still
there's a
shot at
Ho
him.
229 in this game.
I don't know what that
Nice.
is.
It's the Dorito.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure anyway.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I'm kind of close to it.
Dope.
I think I only need to go through like one plane
I need to get
before I
a
get to it.
fucking... I need to start playing planes.
Yeah. I agree.
I agree. Yeah.
That's me. Probably wondering how I ended up here.
I think my political ideals are leaning after getting killed by that Israeli tank. I'm kidding.
Damn, bro. Don't tell me you got rejected from art school now.
Oh, he died. All right, cool. No. I was mostly talking about
He
the
remains.
the other issue that's happening in the world today.
I mean, there's a lot. Fuck. Me. Jeffrey.
Can't wait to die again.
What did you hit?
Pete says half the time he's wondering what the fuck am I
What?
doing.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Okay. So, like, he shot through my gun, the shell passed through, and then I died.
Hey, Sweden's on the other team.
Are they?
Yeah.
Why? The other team has home field advantage.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I'm coming for you.
Are you?
Nah, I'm gonna get killed by something before I get to the Swedish thing.
Yeah, me too, don't worry.
There's a jet up.
Yeah, there is.
Gotta
No,
keep jet up.
I hear him.
Oh,
Where are you,
get that
brother?
chair down. Hey.
Oh, he died. Huge.
What else is huge? love for the homies.
Okay.
Man. Fuck off, France. Nobody likes you.
No, he's got a point.
Has Ukraine asked for Leclerc's? No. Because they want Abrams.
Germany gave him leopards.
Yeah.
I read today.
Yeah, they did.
The 2A6. Fucking jealous? Give me a 2A6.
I'd rather have a Leopard 2A7, but
I
each
mean,
their own.
look, beggars can't be choosers.
AMX,
No.
shoot it, shoot it!
There you got my gunner. Anyway,
Statistics. Hey, we still got best squad. Big dub. Return to hangar.
yeah.
California is a joke of a state. Now that's a tweet I can get behind.
Retweet.
Yeah, retweet. Baby, adjustment of fire.
25,000 silver lions.
Oh! Upgrading BMP1 by installing a new generation ATGM. I see. I don't get the goofy one that launches it up into the air.
Ayo.
I'm going for crew replenishment instead. Why is Niantic making an NBA real world game?
I don't know. Because they want to. I guess.
It sounds dumb though. Anyway.
Slim Jim, I like her, but she scares me.
Where is this tweet?
I don't know, that was 9 hours ago.
Oh my god. Alright, now I find the YouTube video for Scared by Dangerous Toys. Hey man, I think I like being scared, and I wish you all well. Share, copy link. Damn. Fucking, the game does not like you playing Israel, Dad.
I don't blame him.
I shared that on Facebook. Oh man.
Oh, God.
Your mom, haha, reacted to it. Oh, look at that
Oh,
cat.
brother.
It was.
Let me see.
It was the one I sent in the War Thunder chat last night.
Oh. Yeah. That was good.
I didn't realize I shared it. I'm gonna... Hey man, I think I like being scared. I wish you all were there. Man, I really think that I think I like being scared. Hmm. Man, it's fucking nap time. Yeah.
Heard all that. Could have gotten my degree by the time we got this done.
Damn. It's not like we fucking live with up tiers anyway.
Yeah. Oh, I'll send you that clip.
Oh, baby. 7-3, bro.
77. Like you were you not just like 7-3, brother? Oh my, what is going? It's fucking what is I don't know what is happening.
What's up?
Where did that get saved? I think it's this one.
What is incomprehensible about it?
We do not know.
And maybe
And
get
I
good
wish
at
I did.
maybe get good at the game and have enough silver lions to auto repair. I don't know what to tell you, Chief. 'Cause I made 13,000 silver lions that game.
Yeah. And I did dog shit. I mean, do again if it doesn't work. I don't know what to tell him.
You know what? I think Toby Keith said it best when he said, "We'll put a boot in your ass."
I suppose he did. I suppose
Bro, that part of
he
that
did.
song hits different.
It really does. It really do. No. I think my internet is on the fritz again. Why is it always Wednesday nights? You ever notice that?
I literally have no concept of what day it is.
It's always Wednesdays.
I just know when my alarm goes off at 8 o'clock in the morning, I know I have to go to work that day, and I get sad. And if it goes off at
I feel like it's
11:30,
always Wednesday.
it's Wednesday,
back.
my dudes. All right.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Man, I just want to play the game, man.
Yeah, I do too. Excuse me. The hamster in the router
Oh,
is
I'll have
getting
to make a
hungry.
clip of that too. You reminded me with your
Okay.
burp.
What?
Yeah. Dude, I was editing that stuff today and I found a bunch of good moments.
Yeah, I feel like we have a lot of good moments. It's just
We do.
neither of us are cool enough to have a lot of people see them.
Well, these were all this was all the recordings on, I think, like last Saturday or whatever.
You recorded one time when I was streaming, I think. Or did you only
I don't
record
know.
once? Did I stream last Saturday? I don't think I streamed last Saturday.
I don't think you did.
No. Huh. Anyway.
I mean, I don't know. I can't tell because you're always like you mute when you talk to chat and stuff. So
I try to. I try to be the nicest boy.
I mean, I can't tell.
Did we just get lucky when we got that first game?
I think so.
So anyway, let's talk about the thing burning in everyone's mind. How the AMX looks like dog shit.
It does. It does. Oh yeah, we're queuing.
Yeah, I can't fucking
look
look at it. I'm fucking pissed.
It looks bad. Especially at 7-3.
Okay, Jarvis.
Martyr, Leo.
All right.
What?
Jarvis had to go do something.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm just going to go into a battle.
Oh, he's not ready.
Thanks, Jarvis. Good luck with what you have to do. We will get 0 dubs. It is okay.
I mean, I don't care.
I just want to play.
I just want best squads.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We got this.
I did not pop a best squad wager for nothing. Again.
Bet. Did everyone suddenly stop playing like 7-3?
Bro, they must have.
Oh, okay. We just had to complain a little bit. Hell yeah.
Single cap? Come on. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey.
Mouse.
I put little eyes on my BT or BMP.
Nice. You see his little ooh-woo?
What? Where? Oh my god!
Santa's little helper.
Ooh woo.
Stop it.
No.
Bro, Jesus said ooh-woo. We are lost.
Hell yes.
Okay, fine.
Hell yeah. Come ooh woo with us, Jamal. Forever and ever and ever. Does Finster ooh woo when he plays?
I don't know, ask him.
Hey, there's people down there. Be careful.
Oh, there are two of them. Dog, my ship is so bouncy. I can't even, like, peek these.
They're like a Fiat. Oh, there's so many guys there.
Damn, target undamaged. Yeah, yeah. There is a metric fuck ton of them. Sorry,
Nice.
Suma. Soma? Samua. I knew that U was there somewhere.
There's 3 looking
I
at
just
you.
had to find it. There's 3 looking at me. I can't see. I can see approximately 0 of them. Like. Okay. Oh my god. There's 4 of them there. They're all in a line.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody drop a bomb on that.
Did they forget that I exist?
They must.
No, one still's looking down here.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
That guy just got like a collat.
Ooh,
I don't know, somebody. He didn't get like a double
it's
kill.
not my alt key.
Man, I got a crit only.
Black. I couldn't see any of that man's tank,
Really?
but he saw all of mine.
Whack. Wait, Pete, what game are you trying to play?
Well, I think that's what I complain about the most in this game.
Nah,
I don't think there's anything else that I complain about more.
Murphy's Law doesn't exist in this game.
No, it doesn't. A1H?
No.
They're still all there. My god.
Big Dick Online?
Just drop a bomb.
Fucking
That would
Artie-
be nice.
Artie would be cool, bro.
Anything would be
Yo,
cool.
what's up, Bandit?
You do anything to him?
No, not really. I got his gunner.
And him? That's a good tank.
I think his barrel's out.
He
He's dead.
died.
King Tiger got him.
All right.
Yeah, be careful
Let's
this
go
way.
Make a mistake, huh? Where'd they go?
Oh my god. Oh gosh. I'm doing well, Bandit.
They're not
Thank
there
you.
anymore, and it's scary.
I hope you're doing all right. So anyway,
So anyway, I died.
all those guys are dead.
Indeed. So that's good.
That's good to hear, Bandit.
Whole team's over here.
It's nice that you're getting straight A's too. I wasn't.
They must all be. Oh.
There's
Oh.
a Falcon punch over there.
Yeah, there is. How much pen does he have?
A lot. It got nerfed exponentially because Fly made a video on it, but like,
Okay, Falcon's dead. Oh. Oh,
there's a guy
there's
right there.
Guy behind us. Two guys behind us.
Oh, a Bradley? Can I kill a Bradley? I am basically a Bradley, aren't I?
My fucking... Damn. My vertical cannon drive is out. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Man.
They got a plane up. Why am I not shooting at that?
I guess I don't know.
Fuck is that?
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
You scout a helicopter? No.
What do I hear?
Okay.
Oh, that
He's
guy
out
probably.
of fucking.
Damn, that's unfortunate. Where did you
I got killed by
go?
a fucking helicopter.
You did?
Yeah.
Where is this helicopter?
He's like hovering above their spawn, I think. He might be RTB because I think he's out of rockets. Yeah, we win.
Attention to the designated grid zone!
Yeah, we do. So, like, not bad.
That squad.
Yeah, that's all that matters. I guess. Heard all that.
Wouldn't it be nice if
Let's
we were older?
go.
Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we belong? I would like to maybe do all the challenges.
I mean, what is
It's
the
just
challenge right now?
destroy
Oh,
150 player vehicles. It's like easy shit.
not bad.
So it's just we have to play, and we do.
Yeah,
Look what you've done to this rock and roll.
indeed, we
crowd.
do play. See?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Meows.
Meows.
What's the sound a mouse makes?
Are you asking me?
No, like I don't know. Like scratching noises, a bunch of scratching noises.
I don't know. I feel like it's a squeaker. This is just me though.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, there you are. Well, that's unfortunate. He's right there.
Why is there an Achilles up here? Nice.
We do not know. Good fuck though, bud. Don't play with your food.
Amy's mom has got it going on.
Stop it.
Oh, you were able to shoot me through there.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Leave it to the French to hide behind stuff.
Not a good song.
Designated grid zone. Attention to the map.
What do you mean? It's an amazing song.
I mean, yeah. Not the Carl Weezer one.
Yeah. Oh, I will agree with you on that.
And you were singing that a little nasally.
Yeah, I was trying to recreate it.
Don't. Some things were not meant to be recreated. There do be somebody crossing the bridge. Like here. And I dislike that.
That song's a real banger. Putting on the Ritz by Taco. Not the Bing Crosby one.
And now you got Pete singing it now.
He started it actually. I just.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Did you send him the Carl Weezer one?
I don't know. I'm not sure why. It's probably because I played it on stream yesterday. What the fuck day was
Probably,
it?
which...
Was it yesterday?
I know. Because Brady didn't play with us yesterday.
The day before.
So it must have been Monday.
Yeah, it must have been Monday. Monday. Kowalski analysis. Banger. That Lorraine's still fucking around over here somewhere.
Damn, M51. Now you got it stuck in my head.
What's that?
Stacy's mom has got it going on. Oh, I'm just now realizing he put Jimmy's mom has got it going on, not Stacy's mom. I'm just now realizing that. I like when I looked at it, I just connected, you know, Stacy's mom, not Jimmy's mom.
No, there's a guy there. Where's that other medium tank?
What is a T-95 E1?
Some dumb shit that the Americans probably thought up.
I mean, is it like a turtle?
No.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
It's broken.
Anyway.
Ah, you know I'm there. Mad unfortunate. Bouncy suspension.
Where was that T-95?
I hope that gets better with the suspension upgrade on the Leo.
Theoretically, it should.
It is very bouncy, and I hate it.
Died.
Good. Man. Our teams have been good tonight.
Yeah.
So far.
And we still have best squad. That's
even better.
fucking phenomenal. Out fucking standing. Yo, I want this cap before we win. I want this cap. No.
You see that guy at the end? He said Syria moment.
Whoa. Good meme. FPE for the Leopard.
DM43. Is that straight HVAP?
For the Martyr?
Yeah, the best HVAP you're gonna get.
You get 3 HVAP and 1 hefty.
Yeah.
He fit.
Yeah.
It's like we fit, but
We fit, but not.
yeah, but not. Oh, wait, how long can I guide my missile for? Let's take a look. Missile guidance time, 15 seconds. Missile guidance
Hey,
time.
same.
It says 30 seconds.
What missiles does it shoot?
Milan.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the BMP.
Oh, it says 30-second guidance time on the BMP, but like
Yeah.
I've watched it just fucking miss shit. So I couldn't move it, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The 9M113 looks good. Can't guide it very long, but
16 seconds is quite a lot of seconds.
quite a long time. Yeah.
What if it was Jimmy's mom, but it was just like normally saying? You just changed the name. Jimmy's mom has got it going on. She's
Then I
all
think you just
want.
change it. Like, I mean,
Yeah, but how would you feel?
I don't know. I feel like I still would not be able to hear it without thinking of Carl Weezer.
Right. And then your brain would make your head think that it was Carl Weezer singing, so it would go nasally for you. You'd hear
Right, right.
Carl fucking singing Jimmy's mom, even though it's still Fountains of Wayne singing it.
Single cap. Come. Why? Stop it.
Gaijin, can't you see? You're just not the game for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with love tanks.
Damn.
Oh, nice martyr. Wait, what the?
What up?
There's a weird thing happening on my screen, but it's gone now.
Was it like a line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
On your screen?
That's some. Yeah. This is like coming out of the right side of my tank.
Yeah. Anyone else see that weird line?
I'm going to take that as a no.
Yeah, I suppose. Who's on the A point already, bro?
I don't know. Speedy American. R3 maybe.
M22.
M22. I don't know. Anything that's quick. Oh my god.
All right, Pete. Thanks for the lurk.
Where did that come from?
You know what? How about
There's an ATGM that I think came from like across the river.
Yeah, most likely.
Up on that rock.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, I see him.
Love that. Great map design.
Be easier if we didn't have to fucking be on this side of the map.
Well, yeah. Or, just not let them shoot from up there. That'd be kind of
How
cool.
many ATGMs does he have, bro?
I don't know. That's his whole thing.
Oh, there's two guys.
Yeah, one's like an actual tow.
How far do you think that is? Like 11?
Maybe. But I don't want to leave from behind this leopard. And how fast is his reload?
There's two
Another-
shooting fucking...
Cool question. Bitch.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map.
I can scout these guys. Why am I not doing that?
We do not know. They can't see this guy shooting the toes. That's quite annoying. Alright, how far is that?
I don't know.
Like there, maybe? Look at 'em, there's so many being fired right now. Greater than 956.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
No. Is that a guy?
Designated grid zone.
One of them's moving. One of them's still up there.
Yeah, so it says I have a 32 second guidance time, but I don't.
Really hope they're all gone from up there.
They are. They're out of toes. So they're fucking leaving to try to get onto the point.
They're ridiculous that they can shoot from there. I hate that.
Zaklum tag or whatever it is.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Alrighty.
What's up?
Brother, from where? Oh my god.
Attention to the map.
This game can end
Attention to the designated grid zone.
any day now. I would be a-okay with it.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Where'd that guy shoot me from?
He's from the town. Same guy that killed me. Oh, man.
Heard all that.
Oh, I see him. I did. He's around here.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Saw him up on that rock. I don't know where he went.
He's still up there.
He's still up there.
Might be able to get him. Nice.
Yeah, I did something.
I would like to push up, but I also would like to not push up.
Sounds like they're shooting ATGMs again. Oh, there's a guy way out there. It's okay. Just reposition like this. Yeah, you're hitting the tank in front of me, dude. Oh no. Whatever will you do? I have two ATGMs coming at me. And they both missed. Man, that sucks.
Where are they at? Are they in their spawn?
Yeah, nah. You see them marked? The scouted guys?
Like all the way back there?
One's shooting from right there, and the other one is over here.
Okay.
I think this guy is the tow missile. There might be more than one shooting tows. Well, there are. Because there's like two of them getting shot at me.
Nice. I didn't even see that guy.
Hey, thanks.
Excited
Oh,
to
wonderful.
say that that was an L.
Got that right. Whatever.
Anyway, made money.
Hope I did. You should. Oh, we didn't get best squad. Gotta
Yeah,
step it
we
up.
didn't. Yeah. You know, I might have said this before, but I miss the naked chicken chalupa from Taco Bell.
I mean, you probably have said it before.
Any thoughts on that?
I just don't remember you saying it ever. I mean,
Maybe I've said it to other people.
maybe. I feel like that's something you would have said to me, though. It's not a full up tier. Let's go.
Ooh, and this is an okay map.
I agree.
Do we get fucking beamed by the enemy and we decide that we don't like this map?
Yeah, you're right. Can't wait.
The spot's got to be bumping with all these ATGMs.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that actually.
Oh shit. Can't actually see. I don't have the depression to see through here.
I see nothing. And I hate that.
I see something across the way to the left of the rock. I didn't get a scout on it.
I don't know if you can do anything to me now.
I don't know why you did that, Leopard, you dumb son of a bitch.
Oh. That is scary. Nice. Hello? From
Hi.
where?
I don't know.
From where? Oh, he's up on a rock.
Oh.
Didn't even know you could get up there, but alright.
Who would win, my
Wee
sanity?
ball.
Or one tank on a rock?
You take that deal?
Yeah, I'd take that deal.
Damn good deal. Do we quote any other movie other than that?
No, not really. I don't know any other quotes.
At least not
At least
as much as
That quote's
movie.
relevant now, though, because it's been on TikTok.
Is that what determines what's relevant
No, but
and what's
like
not?
we're not jaded, at least.
TikTok usage. I don't
think
know
we're
where this
jaded.
thing is. But he could see. Oh, it might have died. Yeah, he just died.
Why didn't I get the scout on that guy?
There's a guy behind the rocks. Like these rocks.
Yeah. A little M fucking 22 on the Oh shit. I got shot at. Is that guy alive?
I'm sorry? Who shot
The
me?
guy right there.
Oh, can you see me, brother?
Driver
My
engine,
goodness.
transmission.
Yeah, that's a 40-second reload. I don't take the scout, though. I'm with that. Is that the AMX that died?
Yeah, I killed it. Okay, I'll invite you back
I can
after
scout
this
you.
one.
I can scout
Jarvis.
you, too.
I'm gonna see if I can get a shot on him. That was the guy I tried to scout. And it, like, I had my crosshair on him. Bam. Fucking nothing, brother.
Not working. Whack.
We are not in the other voice chat. We're hiding from everybody. There's a guy like gonna be over here, but like, I don't know
Oh,
when.
I see him.
We kind of got him blocked too. Oh yeah, I do too. Vertical cannon drive with that shot. Hello, brother. How?
Hey, man.
Like, I'll take it, but I don't know how I did it.
I didn't get a scout target damaged on that. That's a little weird.
I think I stole the scout from you.
Maybe.
They have like 5. Oh, they have St. Paul. I'll be your Minneapolis if you'll be my St. Paul.
I know
What's that
Saint.
noise? Hey, you
I
wanna
don't
you
know.
wanna ramp off each other?
Yeah.
I was made for you. You were made for me. So I'll back up a little bit.
Get turned around here.
All right, we're not gonna be going very fast, but go.
No, you're right.
You're gonna be going a lot faster than I am. Huh. Okay, anyway.
So anyway, I went to A. A, best squad.
Hey, best squad. Oh, hey, you know what? I didn't realize my game actually works tonight.
Oh. Well, that's good. Kind of forgot that that was happening.
Oh my god, I forgot about that part.
Yeah. Forgot that your tank wasn't working. I have to get kills with a heavy tank.
With a heavy tank?
Yeah. Putting the Tiger 2H on.
$9:30 already.
Indeed. Oh, Jarvis is back.
Yeah. That wasn't as bad.
No. Better than the last time we tried to do it. 8-0.
Yep. I don't know why I think that fucking picture is so goddamn funny.
What picture?
It's the bear, but it's just got like the pointer fingers, like making like the shy fucking. It's like that fucking round ass bear too, and it's just
Round ass bear. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Get pit maneuvered. It doesn't help when you look up to drive forward. Oh, I could go in the water right now. I could be swimming.
You could.
Not gonna, but I could.
I don't know if that's, yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know if that's something you'd want to do.
No. Oh, so,
But you could.
my buddy, or my work acquaintance, oh, I don't think we've graduated the buddy, but he says he likes 8.7 jets a lot.
8.7?
Yeah. Because, like, you don't get up into the territory of everything just locks on you and kills you.
Yeah, I suppose. I can see it.
You have to know how to play the game to get a kill.
Who the fuck were you?
There's a helicopter up? Hey,
Bro,
look.
who shot me? I'm confused.
See what we could be if we can.
Attention to the designated grid square.
We got a crit. Oh my god! You did not have to do it to that man.
Oh, he made no noise. Anyway,
I love it when that happens.
I'm gonna go have a horrible time in my King Tiger. Crusader 2. Something tells me you're not supposed to be here.
That second guy made no noise. I hate it.
Man. Did they fix the spalling and break the audio again?
You
Thoughts?
fucking break the audio with every update.
Dude,
Yo, what's up, Tommy?
they do nothing audio related and break the audio. Yeah.
We no longer have the advantage.
Alright, I got my Leopard 1. Let me jet up. I should went in my Martyr.
Yeah, maybe.
UH-1B.
You're a turtle. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
I do
am.
anything to you.
I know I've said this plenty of times, but I should get out my sticks and try flying with those.
Oh yeah. That's an idea.
Or at least like helicopters.
Yeah, you're a turtle.
Pardon. How you doing, Tommy?
Can't do shit to you.
Oh. That's the turtle you were talking about.
That's
What
the turtle
hit
I
me?
was
Where'd
talking
the
about.
T-32 come from?
I don't know.
Oh, he was right there. Oh my god.
Okay, I can't pin you there. You got my cannon barrel. Of course he did.
You know the Martyr's not really an AA?
Alright, you just kill me, guys. That's alright. Why do I feel like I get cannon barreled more in a German tank than anything else? Is that just me? Or is there like
I don't know.
an increased magnetic field around?
Watch out for that plane. I'm sure you probably don't care.
Probably not.
I crit him.
Ooh, yeah. I was gonna say it looked like you
And I
got some hits on him.
Doing pretty good. But about to play Valorant. Alright, hopefully you do pretty good in that. I'm sorry to hear that you're playing Valorant, but you know. Think I can pen turtle with my ATGM?
I don't know. Oh
Ooh, guy over there.
God.
I don't know where, but he's over that way.
Yeah, he is. And I hate that.
I don't fucking see him, brother.
Neither do I.
Be
In
careful,
this building?
BTR. I don't see him.
Ah. Target undamaged. Yes. Massive hit there. On the Tutel. Where do I gotta shoot you? Engine fuel tank.
There's a Fiat far side of B.
Far side of B.
Is that the Tuto?
Probably.
Commander Gunner Loader cannon breach of that guy?
I'm getting doinked by an M50.
Oh, I thought it was a Fiat. I'm sorry. Where was he? He like that way?
Far side of B.
He
like
died.
you
He
said.
died. He died. Oh, I got that plane. Yes.
Oh, nice. Shouldn't be G since they give such a big advantage. Well, then what should they be? Like, they have to be not
More
in the
G?
game. Like, they have to be not in the game if that's your argument.
Brother, that's exactly what we thought.
Oh my god.
Theoretically, they're just cosmetics.
Uh-huh.
Theoretically.
That give an advantage.
Right. Silver Lions would be a bit more fair. Like, but like a shitload? Like 1 million per fucking...
Yeah, just make them an absurd amount. Yeah.
I'm reloading. They better not fucking come at me. I could have killed that man if I wasn't reloading. I don't know how to shoot planes with this fucking thing.
I don't know, man. Oh my god. I die. I don't die. Amazing.
Damn. Where'd that M56 made no noise until he was right behind my tank.
Yeah. Like we said. The sound is busted. Where was my engine was out, but I was never on fire. I feel like those are almost always mutually exclusive.
What's up?
My engine was out, but I wasn't on fire. I feel like those are normally mutually exclusive.
You mean mutually inclusive?
Or inclusive, yeah. I know what I meant to say.
I know what you meant to say. But I figured you should know.
It's all fine.
Figured it's your right to know as an American citizen.
Weird perception bug. What?
Apparently there's a thing that makes tanks just invisible. I don't like the sound of that, gamers.
Like, you mean like when they don't render?
Oh, that might be it, yeah.
This guy's not making any noise. What the hell? Oh my god. That guy made no noise.
NBA point.
Man, this was going from a very nice civil conversation to not so nice anymore.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
Hey,
Oh,
nice.
There's no guy over here.
Sound bugs are back.
Come on. No extinguisher. Come on, man. Yeah, they fix something that's completely unrelated to sound and sound breaks. The fuck does that work? Is that just a bunch of stars that he put? What?
Who?
Too
Which
much
guy?
fiber.
Oh, he told somebody to suck his dick.
It's just like 20 fucking stars in a row.
And then he called him a tiny motherfucker.
I figured that
That's
one out.
why. What did you do, like? Is it just like all stars, you all stars?
All stars, you, a tiny mother stars.
Oh. Love that.
All stars.
Oh, hey, Bulldog. I hope you weren't close. No, you weren't. Okay.
Hey. reach, brother. Oh shit, there's a man like right next to me.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Don't get my gun down in time.
Careful here. Is there a
What's there?
Stridswagen? I don't. Stridswagen, maybe?
I don't know. Oh, hey. Where did you go? There you are.
No, he's there. I can't shoot him.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Damn. I missed every shot I took. Man. Are you gonna lose?
The T-34. Oh, he's dead.
Nice.
There's an M42 on the B point.
M42 is dead.
Yeah, he is. They're taking C now.
Man. I'm gonna go to A and die.
Okay, good luck.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I can repair here.
Yes, you can.
IS-6 and Super Pershing on C. Okay.
Where are you?
I'm at B.
Nah.
Oh,
Not
the
you.
Stridswagen.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
Damn. I tried so hard, it got so far. Doesn't even matter.
It never does.
It be like that though.
You know, it really do.
Big money man.
Yes, sir.
I'm close to my Yag Tiger.
Oh, nice. Whoa.
That was speedy.
Instant. I don't like it. Oh, baby.
Your old C full up tier.
At least it's not single cap.
I suppose. Suppose I'm gonna go into B area.
Yes, sir.
Nice martyr.
Hey, thanks, man. Nice BMP.
Hey, thank you. It says arrow C, but I don't see any C.
That's the trick. There isn't any.
That's my secret cap. There is no C. Sorry.
Let me just sneak right by ya. Oh. I think he's dead, guys.
Is he?
Yeah, we had like 6 tanks there to make sure.
Good.
Even after he blew up, they made sure to
Well,
shoot him.
you gotta make sure.
I guess. Isn't it a war crime to like walk past somebody and then like go back to like finish them off? So like you gotta do it before you get past them.
Man, I don't know.
I think
not
it is.
I'm not a war criminal.
I mean, neither am I. That's because I understand the Geneva Conventions. Sort of.
I know like 3 things off of it. Traded.
Bradley. I forgot that thing was 8-3.
He got you and you got him.
I did not get him.
Yeah, you did. Oh,
got an
someone else
assist.
must have got him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I saw green and I just figured, it traded. Where the fuck is this guy that's shooting at me?
We do not know. What is the Samua? What is that?
It's like a French fucking
Ranch.
dumb looking thing.
I'm gonna say I've seen that thing so many times,
Looks like
but I
a
don't know
fucking
what
idiot put
country
it
is.
together.
Ah, so yeah, gotta be French.
Fucking French. Almost as bad as California.
What's the difference?
One of them's closer.
I guess.
They're being French over there, so it's fine.
I don't care if you're French, just don't do it around me. Wait, Jarvis, aren't you from California?
Maybe. Yeet. I got I bounced a shell from in front of
undamaged.
me, and I'm very confused. Oh, fuck! There's a guy there.
And that's real unfortunate for you, dog. I mean, you gotta stop to fix your cannon breach eventually, right? Suppose I could just do that.
Where was the AML? Is
I don't
that
know.
like the Elland? Whatever the fuck that thing's called? The Ellen Degenerate?
Really? That's just a loader? Hello?
California knows how to party. Wow.
What up?
Captain Price is getting a little salty.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, they got a plane up. I don't think that's what killed you, but
No, I got killed by an ATGM.
love that for you.
No, he's just kind of camping there.
The AML died before I could get to him.
That's
That's what this game becomes at high tier with ATGMs,
I suppose.
unfortunately.
Him too.
I'm glad I still have an outdated weapon system at 7.0, where I'm facing
Yeah.
like 80s tanks.
Isn't it fun? That's like planes too, though.
Ain't it fun living in the real world? It's a banger. Oh, they took the machine gun out of the Ostwind hull for the Kugel Blitz.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Artillery. Oh, fuck.
I got this guy's gunner. What are you? T-34?
Most of the zones are under control.
Damn, target undamaged.
That heavy tank fucking scares me, brother.
Me too. He's like right here. Go fight somebody else.
I don't think I can kill this guy. So anyway, I started reloading.
Which guy?
This man. I'm getting shot by something else. There's another guy here.
Naturally.
Zones are captured.
Why is my gunner dead for a second time in a row? Hello? Oh, I got one.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I got that guy's cannon barrel, but I'm dead.
Oh, what a horrible little... Nice.
Damn, I did kind of okay in the Kugel Blitz.
How many
Welcome
kills
back,
did you
Pete.
get?
Well, I got one, but
You lived
I lived for so long.
quite a long time indeed.
The boy who lived, come to die.
Oh, I can't wait for that game to come out.
Why?
It looks so good.
I
I
want to
hope it doesn't.
torture
I
other
hope it doesn't.
students.
I mean, yeah, that too. I didn't want to say.
I want to commit war crimes in a fucking Harry Potter video game.
Roll it. Now, where did you go?
Why is my box open?
I don't know.
On my M48, whatever, the little box is open with the little like reflector.
Man, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
My box, why is it open? My box.
Not my box.
No, my box. Man, if I had this last
Age
game,
achieved.
if I had my FPE last game, I probably could have won.
Would you have been fine?
No, I still would have probably fucking died. But
Good.
I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Jarvis, just why would you do that to a child?
Huh?
He executed an AMX with his
What?
HE round on his
Oh
G6.
my god.
I didn't realize how big the G6 was until
Seeing it?
seeing it, yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Like next to other tanks. Oh, the box is closed on the Leopard, but the box is open on the M48.
Is that for like night vision? Yeah, look at that.
Oh.
Damn.
It's fucking nap time.
I agree.
Not gonna fucking go to bed till like fucking.
Definitely not thermals.
Yeah, thermals is a little too much, I think.
Definitely not that.
Gotta feed dogs. Okay.
Wow, it fucking never feeds me, bro.
Yeah, fucking I feel gypped.
Am dog.
Am dog.
Feed me.
Oh, all right. Want us to play a game, Jarvis? Actually, I'm gonna just play one. Okay. Spend our time in a dream. Jungle love. Jungle love. What happened? Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Mitch, are you excited for Friday?
I suppose. I know nothing about football, but I do know that I can't beat you. So,
Hey,
but
you kind of almost did.
well, we almost had a draw, which would have been pretty swag, I suppose.
True, true.
But it was a friendly match.
Yeah, it doesn't
So,
matter. I'll still wipe you in the league twice. It's fine. Oh.
I used to like this map because it was like different, and you know, it wasn't like Errol C every 2 minutes.
Yeah,
And
true.
I don't know.
Just
I've got
not
shit
it.
stomped
Just
a
not
little
it.
too many times on this map nowadays. It's just...
Yeah, I feel ya.
Nice leopard.
Hey, thanks, man.
So, when the Germans run out of cats to name their tanks after, are they just gonna like start naming their tanks like Rosa Katza? Big cat.
Dash sound one.
Yeah, they can go to dog.
Yeah.
Dachshund.
I want to go this way.
Yeah, if you miss someone shooting at you, so it's probably good that you want it this way.
God, look at that. It's like I knew.
Fuck.
There's another one.
Got him. I will help you.
Hey, thanks. It's just my track.
Watch right, watch right. Or there's an ally over there, okay. Thought I heard something. I thought I heard something.
Tuesday, innit?
Double cheeked up on a Tuesday. Where are we racist? No.
I mean,
We
that's
can't-
not
Is
racism.
it racism if it's against Britain? Yeah, there's a T-69 down the road. Oh, you're like so fucking far away from me. How'd you get that far
Yeah,
away?
there's some. I pressed the W key.
Typical German player.
Lamau.
Sorry, are we stereotyping? Is that would that be the right word?
I don't know what the term would be. To be honest.
When I just tweet a
Where do
poll,
I
"Can
hear
be
you?"
racist against British people?
I don't
all
know
the
where I
British
hear
people.
this guy.
Then the British people that follow me will say yes. Like how?
Okay, I guessed right.
Is that a man? Him's dead. Nice.
Thanks. There's one on B? Yeah. Minus darts. Unfair.
I'm uncomfortable with where I am.
Where are you?
Like looking at B.
Uh,
But I got a little bush. Don't take that out of
hidden
context.
sneak level 100.
Yeah, sneak level 1.
Oh my
How did he even
God.
see me, bro?
My
What did
God,
he hit?
on X Games mode. We do not know.
God, we're collapsing.
Yeah. I mean, we have best squad.
That's all we care
That's
about.
all I,
With
all
2
I care about.
awards. Squad number 2 has 0 awards.
Nice. Love it when a plan comes together.
BF 110. Oh, you know what probably killed me? The guy that I killed with my ATGM. I didn't look at the
yeah.
name, but you know, you can assume when you get killed by a plane that it's revenge of sorts.
Probably, yeah. It's a fair assumption to make, I suppose. Oh my God.
Beer Brennan, I hate that for me. Oh, he's got a dart. I wish I had that.
At the type 62.
Yeah. Oh, there's a helicopter up.
Is there?
Fucking
Where?
die! Jet up. I don't know, somebody killed it, then I kept shooting at it for
For the memes?
Yeah.
Understandable.
Wish I had the weasel.
Would be kind of nice.
Or what do they call it? Weasel?
The other side.
Get him dead. I like flicked on that fucking J-20 whatever it is, the jet fighter.
Oh?
Look at it, flick it right there, man.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Look at the flick of that wrist. Look at when you get done going to the bathroom in a urinal. Look at that dick.
There's... Oh, fuck. Oh.
God, where's that IKB at?
Kind of pushing into spawn a little bit.
I don't fucking see him. Otherwise, like, I'd shoot at him because an IKB has no armor.
I don't know if they'll push into spawn, but certainly wouldn't be anything surprising if they did. There were two of them. Something in front of me, and then the IKV was to my right.
To your right? Like in the
Yeah.
buildings, like there?
Yeah. But like, I think more... Yeah. More on the street side.
Found him.
And can we hurry up and lose, please?
Right? I just want to go home. You know, no, I'm kind of bumping in the Kugel Blitz.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I'm playing like
no.
Freebird or something in here, and I'm just. But it's like just the drop, like not the whole like beginning part. All right, we're almost done, Jarvis.
I wish I was vibing in anything that I played this game.
I mean, I got like a couple kills, but I think our team's too eager to like to try to win. And why? It's like people who have like the gusto to live in a zombie apocalypse. Fucking why? There's a man. Right
Where?
here.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh fuck. It's a T-69.
Yeah, I can't do anything to that, I don't think. Sound like a fucking A10, bro.
Someone letting out the wettest fucking fart.
Seriously? Sounds like an A10. It's just a minigun.
Yeah. The wettest chainsaw fart you've ever heard. Basically the Gao 8 autocannon.
Oh, yeah, for real, though. Why haven't we put that on a vehicle yet?
Gao 8 autocannon?
Yeah.
That turret would be massive.
Okay, and... Milm truck.
Would win. Transmission fuel tank. That is a Stridswagen. We'd have to make like a mouse for that thing, cause like I don't know if you can like angle it. Like, cause the guns like go straight back into the A10.
Yeah. No. Okay, good.
I don't. Ah, man.
We'd figure something out.
Yeah. But then it loses like all. It gets a lot of its pen power from you know how fast the round goes falling from the sky and you know hitting the top of enemy armor.
I suppose.
Let me look at the A10 real quick. Um, X-ray. I suppose if they found a way to feed the ammo into the gun without having that big ass fucking cylinder there. Is that the belt? Is that a belt that feeds it in?
Probably right.
Maybe. Huh. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, somebody release. No, no.
Yeah. Get on it.
Get on it. I want to know how to make the A10 gun work on a ground vehicle. Just mount it on like a T92 or T28 or whatever. Instead of like the 90mm cannon that it's just got the GAU 8 autocannon.
My God, the turtle.
Yeah, the turtle.
Do you know how fucking scary that would be? That would be so frightening.
Ohio is God's ashtray. Ohio doesn't exist.
Bro.
Enemy
So
A10.
disrespect. That's so disrespectful to all the people who don't exist there.
Mount a GAU 8 autocannon in the back of a Toyota Hilux.
Whatever you can do, I can do better.
Bro, you could make that fucking thing fly, bro.
Yeah, backwards when you shoot it.
Right.
But it just does not like him playing Israel. It's too weird of a timeline.
Is it? Oh, man. What's going on Twitter? Nothing's happening on Twitter. Yeah. This game doesn't like Israel confirmed. It hit 5. Oh, go back? Okay, alright. I was just sitting here scrolling Twitter.
It is okay.
Jarvis is probably best. Hey, you play the UK. Keanu Reeves has rejected multiple millionaire contracts with Marvel, but didn't turn down 2 requests to participate in the SpongeBob movie. You know, this might be my last game of War Thunder for the night. Good talk.
Oh, I was muted, my bad.
Oh. Very good.
Anyway, I
What's
said
the-
that sounds like a good idea. What's up?
Stug.
Doog. Why? Why are you here?
Oh, it's everybody against everybody.
Ah, lovely. No, they have Japan and France.
Who do we have that they don't have? GB.
Japan and France. Oh, that we have, yeah, GB. See, I told you, you just had to wait until we got into a game and there'd be explosions.
Wish I had a rock to fucking sit behind.
Hey, there's one up here.
ATGMs fucking flying past me is scary.
Oh, I can't shoot you. unfortunate. But you can shoot me, I bet. Told ya. That's spooky. There's so many tanks right there. Oh my god. Target undamaged.
I'm getting
That's no good.
ATGM'd.
You are?
Second time. Yeah.
What
the
is
third
that?
time?
I don't know what that is up there.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Gunner loader, I'll take that.
Sorry, frontal walnut. You spawned after me.
I don't know what that is. Loader. Gunner. Perfect. Samua. Man.
You know, I don't mind the martyr. I might like it. I hear a helicopter.
That a mouse?
P-51 got the helicopter. Where?
Right here. I think it's a mouse. Yeah, that's
Fucking
a
probably.
fucking mouse. That's a mouse.
Yo, what's up,
Beat
Brady?
that.
Wait. I hope you're saying dad to me.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I mean, yeah, you said it was a mouse, but like, that was a while ago.
Yeah, there could have been 3 mouses.
Yeah. How am I supposed to know? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like crowding you.
Oh, I didn't even realize you were here.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, nice
my
shot.
God. I
No,
did what now? Oh,
There's a plane.
Leo.
Oh. Your 20
I'm
mils do
sorry.
not go that fast. Oh, nice. Good job. Oh, is that an ATGM coming at you?
I do not know.
It sounds like it's coming from fucking close, bro.
Yeah. Target undamaged. But this thing has such a long reload.
Whoa, 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 weewa, you got shot from the left over here.
Yeah. I sure did. Now, is that going to be a breach?
I don't see him, he's like here.
Yeah, he's right here. And it was in fact a breach. And I think it was yellow.
I don't fucking see him, brother.
He was like in the middle of those houses over there.
Yeah, I
think
don't
Jarvis
see him,
was
though.
driving at him. Yeah, he just killed
Oh,
him.
he got him. Okay, good job. 2 more ATGMs. Which is maybe 2 more kills.
Perhaps.
Like, my luck, they won't be, though, so...
Yeah, me too. Don't feel bad.
Scouted target damaged. Nice shot.
A Leo. Is that you right there?
You kids did a terrific job. Great job.
Is that the Leo?
I found the
That's
Leo.
just a hit.
But
Damn.
why my missile do that?
We don't know. Oh, there's so many over here. They're pushing this side hard.
Like left side?
Yeah, like there's like 3 tanks on ping, or in the general vicinity of that ping. Nah, I knew it. I don't know why I peeked that. Cause I'm a dumb bitch.
Now there's a T-54 on me. Oh, man.
A Viperous Juggler. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And it'd be kind of cool if there were some planes up.
Heard all that. ZIS a fucking... Oh, what? M47 with a heat shell. Pen there. I would like to press X to doubt. Hey, enemy kill assist. Look at me.
Hell yeah. What did you die to?
An M47.
Hmm. The A1H. I don't want to use that.
Wish I had a full 6-3 lineup.
Yeah, I think I only have like 2 6.3s. And I guess the Bulldog. Something shot at me.
I suppose the Bulldog.
All these guys still up here. I have a feeling they are. Hello?
Brady says we should suffer in America to try to get a lineup for the,
I mean, we should. I don't want to. But he makes a good point.
Do I die for this? No, I
You're
don't.
in the dough. Oh,
I should have probably died for that.
probably. But hey.
I just got a hit on that bomb.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Damn, I'm really bad with the Kugel Blitz. Does it sound like there's a martyr around me?
They have some shit on the point, and then there's
Oh,
something shooting
fuck.
at me.
What are you?
I don't know.
Are you a king tiger? You're a king tiger. No, I don't think I can really do anything to you.
And
Oh, I got your gunner. Oh my god.
got 3 assists on that life.
And there's a mouse.
Oh
And you
man.
had like 3 tanks that were like pushing up on me. And none of them were there to help me.
Sounds about right.
I suppose it does. Maybe I can get a kill in this.
Oh, a tank has a drone already?
What?
There's a tank we have that has a drone already.
And I appreciate the assist.
Looking, there's a martyr by A.
Who's
I don't know if
there?
he still exists, or if he's just a figment of my imagination. There's a medium tank there. Careful, Jarvis.
I see.
Oh my god. Got a recoilless rifle.
Damn.
That's the Swedish fucking trucky wucky.
M48. That's the German tank.
I don't know where the
know
fuck
where
that
you
guy
went.
is. That's a tiger. Ah, get pranked, Sweden.
Where's the tiger?
You can't kill me. He died. The Swedish thing's like right there, though.
Probably die before I get to see it, but brother, why are you the way that you are?
Thank you.
Oh, I see him. No. I see him. I did see him. Oh. Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
Oh, whoa, way, whoa. That was
Damn, okay.
scary. Oh, fuck, there's a guy right there. M48.
Attention to the designated grid square.
He's still right there. Going down the hill.
Okay, alright.
No. Damn.
Yeah,
What,
saw that one coming.
what do I gotta do to kill his cannon barrel?
Shoot it at least once more.
Damn, okay.
At least once more.
That Bradley killed that M48.
Did it? That's
Yeah.
like mad unfortunate, dude.
I should have just waited to fucking... They have a heavy on, the point. Where mouse? Oh, is he the heavy on A? Yeah, he is. Just a ricochet. Still that. Ooh, what is that? Oh, M48. Ah, man.
It's never enough. Nothing I do
tried
is good for you,
so
man.
hard and got so far. Or what's that meme? They ask you if you're fine.
You're gonna
but
have.
but you're not.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I have that sound.
Oh, baby.
I just need an opportunity to use it,
Word.
but
Anyway, gamers. That's gonna be it for me for tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all have a good night, a good day. Pete, I will drink for you. You won't get to see it, but I'll drink for you. And chat, love you, bye.